I'm having serious deja vu right now because I literally just spent 40 minutes recording this video only to find out that it wasn't recording. Don't you love when that happens? So, I have a pretty giant MAC haul here. Normally, I don't do this much MAC in one shot, but this is an accumulation of stuff over the past few weeks or so. Some of it was with gift cards, and the rest of it I just blew my own money. I will try not to ramble too much. It might be a little difficult, but I'm gonna try. So first, I will do the stuff from the Cham Pale collection, which was my favorite of all the collections that were recently released. So the first thing I got was a new tinted lip conditioner, and this is in calm mode. This is the one with the lavender, and it smells so good. I know some people aren't really liking the way that this smells, but they can go, you know, because this is awesome. Next, I got 3 of the paint pots. And before I tell you which ones I got, let me just say that I know that everybody has been kind of, I guess, complaining about how glittery they are, and I'm going to go ahead and disagree. Because even though, yes, they are glittery in comparison to previous paint pots, and they are a lot more sheer than other paint pots, they're not necessarily like, bam, whoa, glitter, you know? They're not nearly as bad as some people are making them sound. So if you're afraid of the glitter, I suggest checking them out for yourself and not necessarily taking other people's word for it, because for me, they really aren't that bad. So the first one that I got, and my favorite, is Vintage Selection. I don't know why I'm even showing you, because I'm sure that the colors aren't being portrayed correctly on the camera because of my awful lighting. But if you really need to see the colors, there are plenty of other videos and pictures on the interwebs, so you can go check them out. Next is Chilled on Ice. And lastly is Dangerous Cuvee. Next, I got one of the Lip Gelee, or Lip Gelee, or Gelee. I don't fucking know. But this is in Sin-Tillation. And this is where people are correct about the bam whoa glitter. This has a lot of glitter, which kind of makes it something that I'm not going to wear all the time, but I do like it. I do think it's very pretty. I don't know if this is going to capture all of the glitters, probably not, but it's nice. It is nice, and I like to put it in the center of my lower lip because it just adds something, you know. It looks nice, but again, not something I'm gonna wear all the time, but it's pretty. One of the things that I was most excited for this line was the Special Reserve highlighting powder, and I got one of them, and this is in Rose Olay, which is the pink one, I guess. And honestly, of all of the things that are in this haul, this is probably my biggest disappointment. Not because I think that it's a bad product or anything. I do like it. I like the texture. I like the way it looks. I think it's pretty. But to me, calling it a highlight powder isn't necessarily fair. Only because it's not as light reflecting and shimmery as I was hoping that it would be. Like, people in their reviews and stuff were like, oh my god, it's such a pretty highlight. To me, it's more of a blush. It's really, I mean, it has a nice sheen to it, but it's not like a highlight to me. But I like it. I do think it's pretty, but $28, eh. Next, I got 3 of the eyeliners, and I know you're gonna say, oh, well, Kelsey, there weren't 3 eyeliners in that collection, duh. I got 2 of the Feline Kohl Power Eye Pencil. I think that's what it's called. Only because I had never tried Feline before, and all I knew was that it was this amazing black eyeliner that everybody and their mom loves, and I do love it, so I'm glad that I got 2. The only thing that I will say is that it smudges like a bitch, and on my waterline, it does not stay worth a damn. But otherwise, I do like it a lot. I just wish it didn't smudge so badly. And the next eyeliner that I got is the I Get No Kick eyeliner, which is that shimmery, champagne-y, you know, that. I was not planning on getting this eyeliner at all. I was not planning on it because I was like, when am I ever gonna use that? You know, it's one of those things that I just didn't think that I would use. But everybody was talking about it like it was greater than freaking sliced bread. So, you know, I was ordering all of this other stuff, so I was like, you know, what's one more thing? Which is not a good way to think. That's how you spend a lot of money. Don't do that. So I ordered it, and now that I have it, I am so happy that I do. I really love it because it's so versatile. It's like one of the most versatile products I think that I own, which is really kind of sad. You know, you can put it on the waterline, you can put it below, you know, on your lower lash line, you can put it in your inner corner. It's just, I mean, you can even like put it below your eyebrow and like kind of smudge it out and it make a really pretty highlight. So I'm really happy that I got this. But next we will move on to Stylishly Yours, which I was not planning on getting anything at all. Like, this was a collection I totally planned on skipping. The first thing I got was the Too Chic Beauty Powder. This is so pretty. Like, this really is so pretty. And the reason why I got this one and not the other one was because Temptalia had said that this was basically the same thing as Shea Shea La May, and since I wasn't getting Shea Shea La May, I figured it would be smart to get this. But next, and this is the last thing that I got from the Stylishly Yours collection, and this was totally an impulse buy, alright? I did not plan on getting this whatsoever. It's like the I get no kick eyeliner. And that is the Dark Diversion Fluidline. The reason why I'm so surprised that I even bought this is because I really only wear black eyeliner. That's it. Sometimes I'll do brown, but this is totally out of my comfort zone. But I'm really, really happy that I got it because yesterday was the first time that I wore it. And I actually got a lot of compliments on my eye makeup. And this is the only thing I can think of that I did differently. So maybe people are liking this on me. I don't know. The last limited edition thing that I got was the Nicki Minaj Pink Friday lipstick, which everybody knows this was only available online for like 4 consecutive Fridays within December, I think. Let me just say, I hate when companies do shit like that. I think that it's bullshit and it's unfair. I will also say that this was not worth the hype that it generated, and maybe that's why MAC did that, because they knew that this was such a dupable product that they needed to do something retarded to generate so much hype. I like it. I like to tone it down when I wear it with like a lip gloss, and I like to wear a lip balm underneath. But it's not something that I'm gonna wear like all the freaking time. I said that was the last limited edition thing that I got. I lied. So the Peacocky collection, I had thought that I was gonna get a bunch of eyeshadows and a bunch of lip glosses, or not lip glosses, the kissable lip colors. And I ended up only getting one thing, the Prance eyeshadow. I like this, I do, and I asked for a couple other ones for my birthday, so we'll see if I get it. But the thing is that if I don't get them, it's not the end of the world to me. I don't think that this is that special. Like, I really don't. I think it's nice, and I'm glad that I have it, but it's not as freaking amazing as everybody is making them sound. To me, that's my opinion. I just don't think that they are mind-blowing and necessarily worth the $20. So next, on to permanent products. The first thing I got, I'm kinda unsure of why I even have it, and that is the loose iridescent powder in Silver Dusk. And it looks like that, if you can even see it. Here's my thing with this, okay? I have been heavy into like face stuff. I've been heavy into highlight powders and just face powders and all that jazz. And So I was reading reviews on this, and people were like, oh my god, it's so pretty, it's such a nice highlight, I love this, I think Candy Johnson used this, and you know the way YouTube goes, if one person uses it, everybody has to have it. And so I got it thinking that, oh, okay, that's cool. I'll love that, I'll use that. And now that I have it, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this. The thing is that I was not expecting to get a tub full of glitter. Here, I'm gonna try to show you. Are you seeing all of the sparkles? I can't really tell, but it's just like a chock full of glitter. That's really what this is. And as much as I find it pretty, it's really not practical for everyday use. I can't close it. I wanted a new highlight eyeshadow, and one that was a little more convenient to carry with me because all of my other ones are like in palettes. So I got Crystal Avalanche, and I'm really happy that I got this, alright? A lot of people were talking about nylon, and I was gonna get that until I was reading some reviews on Makeup Alley. I am really heavy into reviews before I buy anything. I was reading some reviews, and a bunch of people were like, oh, well, when it's on me, it just looks like Crystal Avalanche. So I was like, why don't I just get Crystal Avalanche? So I did. Next, I got my first MAC blush, and I am so happy that I did. I got the blush in Breath of Plum. Out of nowhere, does this happen to you guys? Alright. Out of nowhere, I was like, oh my god, I need a plum blush. No reason why, I just needed a plum blush. So I was looking around and I decided to pick this one up, and I am just so thrilled that I did. Because it looks really scary in the pan to me, like it looks really dark, way darker than anything else that I own. But then, oh my god, it's so soft. It's right here. And I'm sure it's not picking up the color correctly, but I'm just showing you that it is so sheer and it's just really pretty. My sister was telling me that it looks really natural, so I'm really excited. Next, I got the Tinted Lip Glass in Oyster Girl. This is really nice. I really like this over a variety of different lipsticks. And lastly, okay, and I saved this for last for a reason. I'm gonna recap. I'm gonna backtrack. A while back, like this was a while back, Gina Beanawina, forever one of my favorite gurus here. She has my heart. She had mentioned this Plushglass in a haul video. And she was talking about how completely amazing and surprising it is. And since that video, I have been lusting over this. And like every time I had put in a MAC order or whatever, I had been considering this, and then I was like, and then I wouldn't get it. This past order that I put in, I was like, what the fuck? You only live once. I'm gonna go for it, because it would be my luck that they would discontinue it and then I'd be kicking myself in the ass. So this is the Oversexed Plushglass, and it is my favorite lip gloss to date. This trumps Eric. Alright, that's huge. That's huge, okay? To trump Eric. That's enormous. And so, yeah, that is my big MAC haul. I do have a couple other hauls, a nail polish haul and a miscellaneous collective haul coming. I was gonna, do one big giant haul, but then I saw how much MAC shit that I had, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna be a good idea. I'm sorry about the lighting. I'm sorry that it's not, really picking things up true to color. I just wanted to get this up so I could put my stuff away. So I will talk to you guys later, and have a good night. Ta-ta.